we're back. We're here in Silithus. And we're over here on the left side of the giant scar, or the sword that has been stuck in the ground. You're not going to have a flight path in here anymore, because essentially the town, where you would have had a flight path, has been utterly decimated by the giant fucking sword that landed right in the middle of it. So you come over here either by the Oldham portal or flying into... I prefer to fly to Ungoro if you have the time, and then just, hop, skip, and a jump over the wall. And here we are with Magni.
Azeroth cries out in pain.
Travel to the Chamber of Heart and commune with Azeroth. And this is where you're going to go ahead and get your Azerite related item.
The chamber is this way. Come on.
So here is a bit of splash screen. I do predict that this is one that will actually stay.
This chamber is in ruins.
And if you listen very closely, there is a bit of a heartbeat sound to this. I'm probably... Okay, yeah, we're gonna skip this.
Done well, mortals.
In a second.
It is time.
We must gather our strength. Return home, children of Azeroth.
You can see this in current WoW.
Our world needs us, champion. Azeroth calls to you, champion.
Oh, that is such an awkward angle for me.
One born of our own essence, the very heart of Azeroth. Infuse this amulet with power. It might be the only way to save her.
Okay, so if you look around, obviously it's very tight in architecture. This is solid. And you have what looks like typical Titan engine work going on over there. Things look pretty screwed up. I mean, this defensive node just kind of clips through that pillar. I don't know if that's on purpose. Sort of reminds me of, I think his name was Bit from the original Tron, the no, 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 yes, yes, yes thing. Alright, so we come back here, we talk to Magni,
Cries out in pain.
and here is where we get our item, which will give you the Have a Heart achievement, which is the Heart of Azeroth, your Azerite item. Absorb Azerite to empower the Heart of Azeroth, and then you can pick whether or not you want to get a chest, a head, or shoulders, and you get some Azerite, which is, artifact power, really. So there's the chest. Kind of looks very Lightforged. The cowl looks very Lightforged. Maybe this is a placeholder. Maybe not. I would like to think that this look ends with Legion, because, I mean, it's the Lightforged look. It doesn't really have its place in the next expansion, but alright, maybe.
Remember, your seal of this chamber protects the world's soul. But with all this Azerite
So you just go up to the clusters,
close to shattering,
you hit your extra action bar,
your amulet to absorb the Azerite. Its power should end the chamber's seal.
I mean, I can kind of see how this room is supposedly in ruin when you see the pillars crushed, but by the same token, it sort of looks like a typical Geo room or something. I mean, I would imagine that a place under the ground with rocks and then the Heart of Azeroth would look pretty similar to this.
Our world needs us, champion.
So after you get it to 100%,
Must be healed.
let's see, what do we do with it? I guess you have to be right over here for it.
That's it. I think it's working.
So you just stand here and pixie dust shoots out of your ass for a little while. Or shoulders. Not really a lass, but okay. Not too sure why I got called a lass there. I guess he assumed my gender. I'm offended. I'm triggered. Okay, so, you know, this is Heroic Titan Forged gear that it's replacing, which got downranked to 240, 225, 245. So, the shoulders are the biggest gap. And if you do shift right click, you can see the powers. Which I believe this has changed since the last time well, it's gotten neater. I think it's gotten a prettier UI. This is probably going to require some checking as to which items you want to go for over here in terms of the skills or the abilities and everything, which may actually run into the fact that where you have the item level bonuses and everything like that. I mean, here the shoulders are the biggest jump for me, but I might not like what the shoulders actually offer me in terms of talents and everything. So for now, because it is just a beta, I will go with the one that gives me the higher item level. And he wants me to get back to Org.
It'll see you through the dark times ahead. I'll keep searching for ways to heal the damage done.
So we'll go ahead and equip it.
I can reach out through that.
My item level stays the same pretty much. And then here is the Heart of Azeroth. So now it wants me to pick my power. Your spells and abilities have a chance to increase all secondary stats by 12 per minute. Thrash's direct damage has a 50% chance to grant you 37 agility. That's a tough choice. All secondary stats. I mean, that's really good. Considering at least in Legion, you know, bears were getting a lot out of mastery, then it changed to versatility with mastery as a second. Agility increases dodge and our attacks and everything. Considering what's happening to threat in Biffa, Twisted Claws might be the way to go. This is a really tough choice, actually. I think I will go for Champion of Azeroth for now. So it rotates and goes into position, and I don't get another talent until the amulet gets up to level 2. Now, this takes my next slot, which, when compared to my legendary, it is a good clip over. I mean, it's 15 points over what I've got. And you can see there's a definite decrease in stats there. I'm adding agility. I would drop stamina, crit, haste, and mastery if I drop back. The only thing I'm really losing there is the absorb shield. Wonder if I can enchant this neck. So let's see if we can actually get some enchanting going on over here, and if I'm allowed to put heavy hide on there. Alright. Enchanting, maybe? Okay. I think perhaps I'm not allowed to enchant right now. Not too sure if it's maybe because of where I am or something's going on.
Our world needs us, champion.
Alright, so you come out here, get on the teleporter pad. I'm really curious as to what's going on with enchanting. Applying a Legion level enchant to an item right at the very beginning of Biffa, I think would be pretty solid. Maybe I'll visit a trainer when I go to Org and see if there's any new Biffa related items. So the pad takes you right back to Org, which is pretty cool. Yeah, everything else is available to me over here. Disenchant's available. Alright, so before we wrap the video up, I'll just I'll be doing a dedicated video to it, but you can see when you go and visit a transmog guy that you can transmog your weapons by picking artifact pair, so you can actually change back to your artifact appearances if you want, and if you shift click on them, you get the different colors. Now sometimes they repeat, like Stonepaw green, gray, blue, but that's how you can go ahead and get back to your artifact patterns if you want. I want to change my head back to the one that matches this, which oh man, I don't remember what I'm supposed to have over here. It's not that. Man. Interesting, but the wrong kind of green. It was a wad look. Is it? No. I think I'm missing the helmet look that I need for this. That's all Wrath stuff. That's Kata. The head I'm supposed to be using. Yeah, we'll just go for that for now. Yeah, it's supposed to be a Warlord's look. I don't think it's that, although that kind of fits, but that kind of fits too. Alright, we'll do that. Oh, enchanting. It has been so long since I've dealt with you. Where were you, enchanting? Were you over here? So this was... yeah, alchemy. I've totally forgotten where the enchanting people are in here. Guard. Profession trainer. Enchanting. Right next to the Valley of Wisdom. Yeah, okay. Just hadn't gone far enough.
Strength and honor.
Okay, so yeah, it does seem that enchanting had gotten dropped over here.
For the Horde.
Yep. Kind of strange that I had disenchanting without having enchanting, and it looks like I'll have a whole new bunch of stuff to learn over here. So, deadly navigation sometimes increases critical strike. Mastery. So these are our weapons, by the way. Haste. Armor. versatility. Helpful spells to put out a short heal over time. Attack speed. Leech. Wow, that's going to be tough for tanks. We've got a leech, a versatility, and an armor. Elemental spell damage. We're going to have wrist enchants to reduce the cooldown of your Hearthstone. Interesting. Absorb shield while you Hearthstone. The speed of your Hearthstone. Ranged wands. Okay, that's very interesting. Disenchanting rod. Chance to bring back enchanting dust from successful missions. So that's... Wow, enchanters are going to be able to craft follower equipment. That's very, very strange. And we're going to have ring enchants, crit, haste, mastery, versatility. Okay. Crafting. Increase the speed of crafting items. Herbalism, mining, skinning, and surveying. Speed of archaeology survey. Okay. That's pretty neat. The last thing we'll do is talk to Nathanos. And we'll wrap it up. And I think I'll actually do dedicated videos on enchanting and clothing and other professions. So it looks like Nathanos is up here somewhere, and there he is. Odd spot. Receive your mission from War Chief Sylvanus.
Our War Chief has requested you for a mission of great importance.
Looks like we're going to go here in Gromash Hold. And there she is.
Ah, there you are. I was beginning to wonder. I require the services of one whom I can trust completely. To win this war, the Horde needs allies. The boy king has something that does not belong to him.
I wonder what she means by that.
You are to infiltrate Stormwind and liberate a political prisoner. One who could change the course
Oh,
of the
yes,
war
yes, yes, yes. Okay.
in our favor. I have taken the liberty of assembling a team for you.
I know what this is now. It's not a thing.
Greetings, champion. We will
Yes.
bring
Okay. So I believe what we're going to do here, since this has been quite a video so far at this point, is to go ahead and wrap this up, and we'll do the rest of it in part 2. However, as is always the case in these betas and everything, there is somebody who can teleport you to instances and everything. And we'll dip in here
Greetings.
and meet the team.
Good. We're all here.
So Nathanos comes in. And we have this little powwow. So I will go ahead and wrap things up over here. Stay tuned for part 2 of the beginning of Azeroth as we go a little further into what we've got to do over here. Essentially, spoiler alert, we're going to have a mission inside Stormwind. It's going to be fun. It's actually... It can be tough at times. It's not super bad, but it... Oh, it didn't remove my helm. Okay, that's strange. It can be tough at times. It's fun. It's stealthy. It's, I guess, very Metal Gear-ish for those of you who've played it. I've, believe it or not, never played a Metal Gear Solid game, so stay tuned for part 2 as we infiltrate Stormwind and push closer and closer into getting into the new content.